everybody, and a warm welcome to my channel, Tarot by Izabela. I am very happy to see you here today, and I hope you're all doing fine, even if we live in very strange times for the moment. Today's video will be a highlight video for the country of Croatia. And to do this video, I'm gonna use my crystal ball, my tarot cards, oracle cards, and some dice. But before we begin this reading, I must thank you all, you wonderful viewers out there, for all of your support to this channel. I must thank you so much for all of your comments, for your sharing, for your caring, for all of the suggestions you have sent me on different topics for readings and quick draws. And without your help, it will be quite difficult to continue doing more videos. So I'm very, very grateful. And well, what about Croatia? I have some short facts I would like to read before we begin the reading. That could be interesting to hear about this country. And after that, I'm gonna look into the crystal ball. And when I'm finished with the crystal ball, I'm gonna take some tarot cards to see if there is any additional information to be said. And in front of me I have a small map of Croatia, and this is more to be able to pinpoint out specific places or towns if I see something coming up in the crystal ball. And since I don't speak Croatian, I'm sorry if I pronounce certain names wrong. But anyway, let's start with some short facts about Croatia. I just have to put my glasses on and let's see what I have found. And these short facts, they are available if you Google Croatia online. And there are a lot of facts, so I just took out some of those facts. I cannot take everything because then it will be many hours of readings and we are not here for a history lesson. But anyway, short facts. Croatia is known to many as one of the most popular European summer destinations, drawing people from all over the world for decades. The real highlight of Croatia lies in the enchanting Adriatic region along its coasts, stretching from Istria, the biggest peninsula in the Adriatic, to the city of Dubrovnik. Dubrovnik, named the Pearl of the Adriatic by famous English poet Lord Byron, is a UNESCO-listed city renowned for its medieval charm and impressive walls. Until 1991, Croatia was a part of the former Yugoslavia. Known as the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, and the 6 republics that made up the federation were Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, including the regions of Kosovo and Vojvodina, and Slovenia. Croatia remained part of Yugoslavia for 74 years until they declared their independence on 25th of June 1991, along with Slovenia. Today, Croatia is an independent and stable country which has rapidly become a popular tourist destination. And there lives around 4.1 million people in the country. The capital is Zagreb, and it's a democracy. And they speak Croatian. And there are mainly more than 86% of the people living in Croatia are Catholics. And the currency is euro since the 1st of January 2023. And Croatia is situated in the southeastern Europe. And it borders 5 countries: Slovenia, Hungary, Serbia, Bosnia-Herzegovina and Montenegro. Croatia also borders the Adriatic Sea, which is the northernmost part of the Mediterranean Sea. Croatia's coastline along the Adriatic Sea is truly remarkable and stretching over 1,700 kilometers. This tempting coastal area offers pristine beaches, charming ancient towns, and a myriad of islands to explore. And Croatia is about the same size in land area as Ireland. The Istra region is famous for its medieval towns and historic buildings on the largest peninsula in the Adriatic Sea. Pulska Arena in Croatia is one of the largest amphitheaters in the world and one of the few reminders of the Roman Empire. Plitvice Lakes National Park is well known for its numerous waterfalls. This park is one of the country's 10 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Croatia is one of the wealthiest countries in the southeastern Europe. However, almost 1 of 5 Croatians live below the poverty line, which means they have not enough money and are considered as poor. In 2013, Croatia joined the EU, but only since January 2023 is using the euro and is a member of Schengen area. Croatia is among the most biodiverse countries in Europe. Over 1,000 mammal species live in the country. Among the mammal species are the brown bear, the grey wolf, the golden jackal and red fox. Croatia has more than 1,200 islands. And Croatia is the home of the world popular dog breed called Dalmatians. The city of Dubrovnik in Croatia served as a filming location for the famous series Games of Thrones. Its ancient walls and picturesque streets provided the perfect backdrop for the fictional city of King's Landing. Croatia is also home to the world's biggest truffle. Buried treasures of the truffle variety was discovered in the Motovun forest around 80 years ago. Several truffle types grows in Istra almost all year around, which the most valuable being the white truffle, which can go for more than 3,000 euro per kilo. The necktie was invented in Croatia. The necktie, or cravat, is said to have its roots in the 17th century when Croatian mercenaries wore a unique piece of cloth around their necks. Well, there was some short fact about Croatia. Now let's start the reading. First, I need to concentrate for a few moments on my crystal ball, and soon we see what we can find here. Okay, just give me a few seconds. For the country of Croatia. Okay, now put my glasses on again and let's see what we can find. The first thing I see, and this is quite strange, somewhere along the coast of Croatia, and it will be a quite big area, and the water, the seawater, for a period of time will be red, almost like blood red, and that could scare a lot of people. I am not sure what it is. It's not real blood, but it will be colored like blood. And people will be quite upset about this. It's more like Duki Otok, Sibenik, somewhere around there, probably. I'm not really sure, but it looks like it's somewhere there. It could be some kind of algae, or yeah, but I don't see it like some toxic waste in the water. It's something different, but still it will trigger a lot of fear into the people that living around that coastline. And it's like the water comes up, it's red, and it goes on for more than a week, almost 10, 12 days. There will be some big scandal in the political area. It has to do with the leaders or someone close to the leader. And it's a quite serious political scandal, and it will make the people very angry, and it will be like a chase after this politician. And he will try to hide or run away when it will be discovered. And it's a quite serious thing he has committed. In some mountain area in Croatia. And that will be just for a specific region, could be like 10 square kilometers area, something like that. I see very, very heavy rains, and this could cause some landslides and could be quite damaging to villages that live that are in this area when the landslides begin from the mountain. Yeah. It will be very, very upsetting. I don't see many people getting killed, but still losing everything that you own is quite horrible. Somewhere on the northern coast, I see 2 luxury yachts smash into each other. So it will be all over the news. And there are quite famous people owning these big boats. And somehow could be their navigation system or drunk captains. I don't know, but they will smash into each other. And one will go down and the other will manage to stay on the surface. On the border to Hungary, a lot of Croatians will be talking about Hungary's politics and how Hungary is coping and what they stand for. And there will be many loud voices in Croatia talking about that they also want that kind of politics in Croatia. On the Serbian border, I see some unrest. Could be some fighting, something, yeah. Not like war, but yeah, emotions boiling and yes, quite unrest. It could be that even the military have to come to that area to calm things down. In the future, there will not be any euro in Croatia. And I see the former Yugoslavian countries like Slovenia, Croatia, all of them cooperating more together, almost like a big region, but still separated. And it could be that there will be a total different currency for Croatia than the euro. Big money laundering scheme fraud will be discovered in Croatia. And they have their headquarters in Zagreb and Dubrovnik. And there are quite dirty money from different places around the world that have been laundered and washed in those two cities. And it's a question of billions. And this will be discovered and make a lot of people super angry. And it's like the trust in politicians will really, really dive down. It seems like many Croatians that live abroad in different countries, I don't know if it's this year or next year, but they will try to move back to Croatia. The living conditions in Croatia will improve, also the prices and everything. It will be affordable for many to have a good life in Croatia. And I see a lot of houses being filled with people coming back from abroad to live in their home country. I see a boost in all kinds of businesses, small businesses, big businesses, and it will be some kind of big improvement for people to open their own shop or small business to be able to make a good living. And it seems also like the taxes or all that bureaucracy that is surrounded by opening a business, it will be so much easier in the future. And in the future, and I cannot say exactly when, but I give it a period within 5 years. Could be earlier. I see Russian war airplanes circulating around the border, also passing into Croatian land and back again. A little bit like a warning to someone. But not dropping bombs or something, no. Just like showing we are here. There will be some big attempts to hurt Croatian people and Croatian economy. I see when people begin to question the politicians, when people really begin to ask for a change in another direction than it's going today, there will be some kind of, you can call it terrorist attack on the Croatian people. And this could be some famous wine, could be some famous oil, or some product that is produced in Croatia that will be contaminated with the toxins to make that brand or the name, Croatian name, to get dirty. But fortunately, this will be discovered before it makes any big damage. And it will go quite quickly when people can restore their confidence in those products again. Some big explosion up here. Around Seni Ototsatsluyni. Somewhere around there. I see a big explosion. It's not a bomb, but it's a big explosion. Yeah. And it's also some kind of not nice attempt to hurt people. It could be a place where they keep gasoline or something that catches fire easily, because I see a big explosion there. In the northern parts, around Slavonski, Pakrac, Vinkovic, Bukovac, around there, northern part, I see a little bit of earthquakes. Not big, devastating, but still enough to crack the walls in many houses. And these earthquakes, I see them like they come one after another. One can wonder if they are man-made or natural earthquakes, but still they will not be so extremely devastating as those earthquakes in Turkey. Around 4.5, could even some areas 5 on the Richter scale. And many people will report that their horses or their dogs sensed the earthquakes and warned the owner before they happened. So I can recommend people who own dogs and horses to be more attentive on the animals, because they will tell you before something will happen. And also in the coastal area, I see some ice creams being quite contaminated, and people, and it's like a special brand of ice cream, and people will get sick in their stomachs after it. But that will also be cleaned out quite quickly. And I get also here, I see a whale that will come up on the shore, somewhere in Croatia, and there will be big news, and a lot of people will try to help this whale get back into the sea. And the whale that comes up on the shore, it's disorientated, and that is because a lot of submarine traffic and a lot of sonar signals that are messing with the whale's own navigation system. It's a quite big whale. And people will report a lot of strange activity especially the fishermen, from fishes or animals living in the ocean. Yeah, some strange behaviors. Okay, well, that was what I could see in the crystal ball. Let's continue to the cards. Now I'm gonna shuffle my cards a little bit for the country of Croatia. And some oracle cards. And the last one. And finally some dice. The cards, they look like this. Let's see what we got here. In the tarot cards, we have Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords, Four of Wands, Eight of Wands, and Four of Swords. On the oracle cards, we have crystals, a cross, reap what you sow, a widow, and passion and pleasure, savor your life. And on the dice we have sweet, a sunrise with flowers, and honestly. The first thing I get here is an exposure on politicians, and also an exposure of religion and what it is about and what it has done. And those people that have not been honest in the political area and religious area, they will feel very anxious and they will reap what they have sowed. So for me it looks like some kind of a judgment time is coming for those people. And it looks like not many, but some of them, will leave widows behind, meaning what they have done, the punishment is like a capital punishment. New era is waiting for Croatia with much more activity. Croatia, as in most countries around the world, we have been under an extreme stress, extreme things that are happening, and people are not feeling so well. And there will come a time that we'll be able to rest and recover and begin to really enjoy life. And this is also promised by the dice. We have sweet, a sunrise, a new time, the sun is coming up, and honestly. So a lot of criminals are about to be taken down. So the truth and honesty can rule again. And there is a lot of corruption, and they have their eyes on those corrupt people. And many will be leaving widows behind, or widower, depending who is who has done the crime. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to take some last cards for Croatia. If there is any last words to be said. Some last words for Croatia. This one. Okay. The cards, the last cards, they look like this. For the last cards, we have Ten of Swords, the Chariot, the Lovers. And then we have Rest After Labor. And in the center we have like a woman dressed in some kind of cloth. And on the ground there is a box, and there are white pigeons flying out of the box. And on the last card we have Gaia's Garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. Then it comes back again, reaping what you sow. The last words are, there will be some tough times for the Croatian people. And people will be tired, quite tired. And as I said, a lot of corruption are coming up. There will be some kind of disturbance here and there, some explosions, and that will take a lot of effort and a lot of strength and nerves from the Croatian people. But this will not be forever. After that period, there is a time that will be filled with love, abundance, and a new creation. Croatia is going for a new journey, and it will be more equal for the people, and the riches will not stay in the pockets of few. It will be like handed out so many people can have better lives. And the conflict that is going on, the country are, and the rest of the Western world that want to have it into a big nuclear war, it will be stopped. And we can expect peace coming quite soon. I cannot say exactly when, but it looks like in the center we have peace doves. So even if we seem like nothing is happening, it's going for worse, but we are going for peace. And this big conflict will stop, and we will not have any Third World War. Not according to the cards anyway. And there will be a lot of exposure before that peace comes. And those who have not done well, have been corrupted, traitors, and doing all kinds of horrible crimes, when they are exposed, after that, the peace truly can come, even for the people of Croatia. And then we have the Gaia's garden, fruitfulness, abundance, a period of peace and love. And also again it says here, reaping what you sow. And that is very important. What they have sown in the earth. In the earth could be symbolical, but they have done. All those greedy people, high position, politicians, religious leaders, whatever wrong they have done, it will be exposed, and they will harvest their action. And that will not be pleasant for them. And it could be very difficult for many people to hear also, because you have trusted a certain religious figure or politician or movie star or whatever, and then it shows that those have done this and this, and the trust will be gone, and people will be able to finally build up themselves and not look up to famous people, but look up to actions, people who have done good things, not a good name or a beautiful image. Well, that was my reading for Croatia. And to all of you wonderful, warm-hearted Croatian people, I wish you all the best. Be strong, since there are some tough times coming up for you, but you will be able to handle it. And the time after that, it's a matter of a couple of weeks, months, Croatia will go into a new era of abundance and very many beautiful things coming to all of you Croatian people. And to all of you viewers, I want to thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.